Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the playthrough that will be taking over Thursday and Friday starting today, Final Fantasy. I know it's not 13, but I might as well get it out of the way since it's going to be a short playthrough. And trust me, it's going to be pretty damn short. At least I won't have to punch myself in the face to get stronger. No, this is the original, where you could choose whatever class you want, name your character whatever you want to name them, and moreover, in the remaster, you can put 6 capital letters or up to 12 characters as opposed to just having 6 letters in the original. But you could choose between a warrior, a white mage, a monk, black mage, thief, or a red mage. All of which will evolve. And while there is no MP this time around, unlike with the Final Fantasy, well, there is MP, but not as much as Final Fantasy Origins, where they actually had an MP meter, but you had to select only one level of only 3 levels of magic per level, and basically speaking, there is just so many different mechanics that's introduced to this game. This is the OG of Final Fantasy. So we come from a pretty decent game in the original to what the fuck was that in Final Fantasy 2? So yeah, I'm just going to give you a word of warning. Not everybody's going to be evenly leveled, because someone's bound to die, because this game is pretty damn difficult. And it's going to take a lot of grinding and making sure that you got the right magic to basically survive the remainder of the game. Because if you don't, yeah, you're going to get smacked around. And you are going to be smacked around a lot. Oh, right. Arrow isn't introduced in this game. So, yeah. That's not until 2. Even then, you're still going to get smacked around. So, the story is simple. Lance's being plunged into chaos because a certain knight decides, oh yeah, I'm going to take the Chaos Stone and become the embodiment of chaos. Bad things is happening all over the world. Like the deserts having the winds dying. The seas are going out of control. The earth is rotting. And moreover, there's just nothing but bad things happening all over the land. And this is the land of Ivalice. And we've got to save this kingdom from basically being, well, destroyed. And there's only one group of heroes that could do it, and that is the 4 crystals. The 4 legendary warriors of light. These guys are supposed to save the world from eternal darkness. And obviously, it's going to be a long journey. Now, see, here's the thing. There was a remake of this game. Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. Cause, yeah, it's too emo for my taste. Alright, let's go on ahead and, get things situated before we do. And that is going to the configuration and try to speed this shit up, because let me assure you, we are going to be grinding and grinding a lot. And this game will pretty much beat the dog shit out of you if you are not at a high enough level. And oh yeah, they definitely will. And I think you're supposed to talk to the king. Before we get started, I should have went there and bought some items. I mean, sometimes it would be best to go into the caves and go get the items. But even then, that requires a key, which we won't get until probably part 3. But in the grand scheme of things, you have to meet with the king in order for you to get started on your journey. And moreover, hold on, I'm trying to make sure that I have the run on. Oh, right. I could change the walk and run with the left thumbstick. That's right. And this only works, unfortunately, in towns. You could press the dash button to dash, but you could also turn it to where you could only dash all the time. Now, I think I was supposed to play the harp for that guy. No, the lute for that guy. Yeah, that's right. The lute was supposed to be played. But I've got other things to do. Like, for instance, trying to at least get my guys ready, because there ain't no way in hell we're going up to Garlland at level 1. Hell no! We are going to need some funds. We're going to need some actual armor. We need something. Because, yeah, ain't no way we are going up against Garlland the way we are now. That's just freaking stupid. And suicidal. Yeah, let's not forget that part too. Because at this rate, all of my characters will probably get curb stomped within a half inch of their lives. It may be even levels now, but that'll change. And they do have elemental weaknesses in this game. Some enemies are weak to fire, others are weak to lightning, others are weak to blizzard, and some are weak to Dia. By the way, it's up until Final Fantasy 3, if I'm not mistaken, that Dia actually was a spell that is reserved for the undead. But here's the issue with that. Dia is useless against everything else. Now, later games from 4 onward, holy magic, or should I say healing magic, actually killed the undead. And then afterwards, from 10 onwards, holy magic killed the undead. Meanwhile, Final Fantasy VIII, you just junction everything to what you need. You just drew, junction, beat the crap out of everybody, and just go about your merry way. And don't try to gain any level, because if you do, you're pretty much going to screw yourself for the rest of the game. Which is what I did in that playthrough. Screwed myself for the rest of the game. Yeah, not finding Tom Berry sucked. Anyway. Let us get some magic at least. So we'll have at least some sort of magic to stand up against Garlland, because Garlland is weak to fire. Yeah, and also I'm going to make sure I have some funds, because chances are I'm going to need them in order for me to bring back one of my fallen characters. And yeah, having all of your characters being killed is an instant game over. Or they all be petrified as an instant game over. Oh, yeah. That. Hope you got gold needles. Yeah, that's all that needs to be said. But if it happens to the whole team, I don't know what to tell you. Because I don't think they have protection from certain bad stats in this game. The stat protection items don't show up until, surprise, surprise, Final Fantasy 7? Yeah, Final Fantasy 7. Oh, no, Final Fantasy 3, actually. Riven is the first appearance of Riven is Final Fantasy 7. And from there, that's it. And I'm going to go ahead and get a sleeping bag. Obviously, since you can't really do anything in dungeons, you sleep outside and heal yourself. he had kind of had no choice but to come into the town anyway to get some items, because ain't no way, and I repeat, ain't no way you're going to beat Garlland without buying anything. That is just dumb. Alright. Now that we've... Oh, it's Lucahin's prophecy. Yeah. So now that we've got the prophecy of these 4 guys coming up in here with crystals, coming to save the world, well, now will be a good time for us to go and save the world. First things first, we gotta save the king's daughter from Garlland, who just literally just up and kidnapped her and tried to use her as a sacrifice so that he could gain unlimited power. So Garlland pretty much betrays the kingdom, and now he's going to basically be an unstoppable force if we don't stop him. Oh, and get used to seeing Garlland, because we're gonna see him again. So nothing changes until you actually save the princess. Not the dialogue, nothing. So I think it's time for us to leave and get out of here. Well, in case you're wondering how to get to those areas over here, you just gotta go through the side. And unfortunately, like I said, you cannot unlock anything in here without the key. So you will have to make some revisits, which kind of sucks. So now we're going to have to go all the way to the Temple of Chaos, or the Chaos Shrine. And from here, we're just going to have to get as close to the Chaos Shrine as humanly possible, take ourselves a rest, and go in and kick Garland's ass. Yeah, it'd be in your best interest to probably grind. And by the way, let's talk about the enemies. Goblins are physical attackers. Goblin guards are stronger than the original goblins. Okay, and let me just spell it out for you. Anybody that has a any enemy that has a different color is obviously going to be strong. The only way that you are going to, in all honesty, face the strong enemies is if you got powerful weapons. Like, the stronger enemies, they have more HP and they give off more experience points. Same thing with werewolves and wargwolves. And moreover, there are certain palette swaps of ogres and the ogre chief, and there are like plenty of palette swaps in this whole entire kingdom, and we're gonna have to run into them all if we want to try to collect the bestiary, which I'm not gonna do because there's no point in collecting the bestiary because the only thing you're gonna get is an achievement. Oh! And these damn zombies went there and made short work of us. Well, short work of our black mage. God damn it, we needed him alive. Why didn't I also use Dia? I could have gone first and annihilated these guys and we all could have leveled. But past me didn't think about that. Oh, past me really needs to start thinking now because my white mage is about to die soon. And I can't have that. Oh great, everybody but the black mage leveled. By 2 points. Oh, time for us to go back. Turn off encounters. We gotta heal him. We gotta heal him. Oh wait, I can turn off encounters with the right click. There we go. Let's get out of here. I can't believe I just literally lost my black mage, and now I'm gonna have to pay 10 gold to go and revive him in a church. Because even if we take him to the inn, he's not gonna be fully healed. Because the inn only works for everybody who is alive. That cannot work for anyone who's dead. By the way, the whole having to go to church to revive everybody stops at Final Fantasy 3 or 4. It stops at 4. Because 5 and 6, everybody is restored back to normal once they get to it inn, basically. So yeah, you'll have to spend money on an inn. It'll restore not only the KO status, but also bad stats as well. Back in Final Fantasy 5 and 6. But that doesn't happen here. Oh no! You're not only going to have to get some remedies, you're also going to have to, how should I put this, heal. Let's see if I got anything else. Oh! I didn't even get any leather armor for anybody. I can only get a leather armor for one person. That's it. And that's the guy who's basically the tank of the team. Yeah, the warrior can only hold a good number of armors and also a good number of armlets as well as shields. The thief can only hold certain heavy armors and some light armors to keep his speed from reducing. And as for the mages, they can only have light armor, but at the exact same time, the black mage can only hold knives and staffs. The white mage can only hold hammers and staffs. And also the thief can hold like light swords. Like for instance, sabers and rapiers. The warrior can hold like battle axes and sabers and all sorts of weapons. And we gotta come back here when we get the key. Which sadly won't be until part 3. Well, actually part 4 now that I stop and think about it. We get the key in part 3, but we won't be able to do much with it until part 4. Alright, I think we can do this. Let's go and bum rush this guy. And by the way, the phrase that pays, ladies and gentlemen, I, Garlland, will knock you all down. And by the way, that was actually edited in the Origins version of this game. Let's go on ahead and use Blink because the healer has to prepare herself, or at least for the most part, raise her evasion. Yeah, we are way under level for Garlland. But Garlland is only like 500 HP, so this one's not going to be too bad. Oh. I should have actually healed. I really should have healed. This is going to be something. But it's okay though. It's okay. We almost got him. I mean, yeah, he did take 14 damage off of my knight, but we've got him right where we want him. Oh, wait. I think we did. But as I stop and look, oh shit, the black mage is about to fall again. Not gonna have this happen. Not again. Well, good news is at least the warrior is actually doing 2 hits, so yay. With that said though, Garlland is defeated. And with 1,000 gil and a lot of experience points, 520, everybody's eventually at level 6 and my black mage is at level 5. He'll end up catching up with the rest of the field eventually. Eventually. So now that Garlland is dead, for now anyway, we've rescued the princess. And now we can go back and get the princess over to the king, where the king will actually reward us. And that is, we could not go any further off of the island that we were on until we actually defeated Garlland. So, on that note, we've returned his daughter, and now we shall be rewarded handsomely, I think. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're not going to be rewarded handsomely. We just gotta go and talk to the little girl and get the loot. I'm trying to remember what that loot was for. It's gonna take me a while to remember. I thought it was for somebody else, but I digress. Yeah, you get the loot from Sarah, but I don't remember what that loot is for. Anyway, let us get out of this area. I mean, you could talk to anyone else in the area, but they're only going to acknowledge the fact that you risked your life to save Sarah from Garlland. So on that note, let's see if anybody else acknowledges this. Oh, the kid gives you a kiss. Okay. I don't think we can do anything else here. I'm trying to remember, what the hell was that loot for? Was that like some sort of optional thing? Oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm going to go into my notes and figure it out. But for right now, the bridge is being built. The previously smashed bridge is getting built. And that looks really cool with parallaxing. Basically speaking, anybody who bought a PS5 for this, you're kind of wasting your money because the graphics look great on a PS4 anyway, let alone Steam. One of the many games that actually is optimized for Steam, to be honest with you. Yeah, all the pixel remasters is optimized for Steam, so what's Koei's excuse? Those were 2D games, by the way. Still, I digress. I am going to, however, need to get everybody to be fully rested now that the Black Mage has been recovered. Now we can go on ahead and get the MP healed. And I'll cut for a little bit so that I can gain some experience points off screen, because we need the experience points. Particularly because once we cross that bridge, our adventure begins. And the enemies are going to hit a lot harder. I like this picture. It looks really, really good. And also, the remastered theme song is actually pretty good too. And so, their quests began. As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once long ago held a light that shined so brilliantly. Time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. Yeah, they changed the intro to this significantly. There were a lot of grammatical errors in the first game, so yeah, what can you say? But ladies and gentlemen, thus began our adventure. However, I'm gonna probably end this part right at this point. And in the next episode of Final Fantasy, we are going to at least start doing stuff. If I remember correctly, I'll try to remember this game because this game will allow you to sequence break. So, we'll continue more Final Fantasy goodness in part 2. This is RVMan985. Peace out and take care, cause this one's not gonna be really that long. I promise you. It'll be shorter than Final Fantasy 2.